Hello, Craftaholics. I'm Peggy. Welcome to the studio. And, okay, I'm going to call this July 32nd, 33rd, so that we can actually finish our advent calendar for Christmas in July. I do apologize, but, things happen. Especially, like I said, our air conditioning last week, that was a big thing, and then a lot of personal stuff. But anyway, we are finally going to get this done. I have not actually, all I know is where the boxes are going to go. I have not really planned anything else with this. And I have my notes so I know where to put them. Let's start with this. This is the base that I made, and I did show it the other day, in case you caught that video. I'm not sure. But what I did, I hope this isn't going to be too, it's painted on the side, but I have two pieces in here of medium white chipboard. Then I have a line of chipboard around it, and it is sitting on foam core that I got at Dollar Tree. What I did, I centered the first piece of chipboard onto the foam core, glued it down, and I've been using Fabri-Tac pretty much through this whole whole project, and it's working really, really well. So, but I glued that one down, then I glued the second one on top of it, then I cut pieces out to kind of like line around it, so I have like a raised middle, and then it's just on the foam core for stability. And this is just a white piece of scrapbook paper that I glued on top, and I painted this with gold paint. And it's not perfect, my paper's not lined up perfectly, but it doesn't have to be. The only other thing I've done is I have found the center of my paper, and I just have drawn just two lines. So I want to start with the Christmas Day box, because that's the one that's in the middle. I also have a box of goodies. I have some die cuts from the collection. I've got some bling, some lace, some other kind of trims and things. And I've got some sequins. I got all kind of bunch of stuff. Sorry. And then I also have the stickers from the collection. Which, since I bought two collections, I have 2 pages of the stickers. And then I have my boxes. And I did go ahead and prep these just with my numbers. And all I did is I took the little wreath numbers and I popped them up. I cut shape out of like red and like an off-white color cardstock, and I just put my little wreaths on there just so they would pop a little bit. And I've got them all done. Some of them, like these, that are too big, because you won't be able to. The whole idea is that you'll take out the goodie and you throw the box across the room, and then you turn it around and put it back in. But my numbers, some of them, they're too big. So what I did, I used those tiny little glue dots that I got at Hobby Lobby. And I have Velcroed. I Velcroed the ones on that just are too big to be, like I said, turn around and push back in. So all you'll do is you open up the drawer on that day, take out your goodie, take that off, plop it inside, and turn it around. So pretty simple. And then what I figure we're going to do is start just with the numbers in the middle of the boxes. And then as you take out the treats or surprises, as they get turned around, it's going to decorate the whole project. So I think it's going to look really, really cool. But we need to lay our boxes out where they're going to go. And, okay, like I said, I wasn't going to decorate the fronts with the numbers. The only one that is decorated is the one for Christmas Day, which is this one. And I absolutely love it. What I did, this 25 was in the paper collection. And I don't know if you can tell, but I put some Wink Stella on the 25. Use little 3 pieces of bling to cover the holly. And all this is there are 3 different, I don't have my dies handy. They're Crafter's Companion dies that I have. They're scallop squares. And I have just 3 different sizes that match up. And under the first one with the 25, I had to cut it down to make it fit. But under that one, I put some lace. It's just lace from Dollar Tree. I put some lace around it, kind of thin. Then I put it onto the dark red cardstock. glue that onto another piece of like the off-white, and then let more of the lace, and it's just, I mean, it's just this lace from Dollar Tree. If you can see it, there we go. Yeah, it's just that lace from Dollar Tree. But I think it looks stunning. And the little rhinestones, they're not popped up too much. You can still put it backwards and it'll sit in there fine. So the 25th is our first box, and it is going to go right in the middle. I want to lay it all out first before we start to glue anything down. Why does that not look centered? Okay, there's that one. Let me... things are falling. Sorry, guys. Okay, now, I am running out of room. I only got, like, so much space to work in. And with my laptop on one side and one of my Cricuts on the other side, there's, like, not a lot of room. Okay. The first ones that I kind of try to lay out are the big ones that are going to go on the ends. They're going to be hanging over a little bit. But I have some that I think is going to look pretty cool there. So there's like number 16. Let's see. 15 is at the bottom. I will try to make a legible diagram of this. And I can also do like I did the other day. Once I get them all on, I will just stop doing, so you can pause it and take a screenshot or take a photo of it. And that's only if you want to put your boxes where I put mine. That's, and that is totally up to you. I am just here to inspire you. Okay. They're the ones I always start with because it seems to be the easiest. Just kind of start with the basics and move, fill in the rest. Sorry, guys. I've got like a really dry throat today. Okay. Coming off this edge here, we have number 21. Oh, and a quick tip, because I almost made a boo-boo when I was gluing my stuff down. When you're gluing your numbers down, be sure to look at both ends of your box and make sure you put it on the side, that you don't want to decorate. That's going to be showing, once the prize is out. So that is pretty importante to remember. Down here is the 23rd. They're not exactly all in the same positions, but it's kind of close. I did stray a little bit. Let's see. Then right here, we have the 22nd. I know I'm not going in order because it wouldn't work. I've seen some, God, I am having a real problem with my talking today. I have seen some advent calendars that it's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I didn't want to do that. That's no fun. I mean, I think the fun is in like having to find it on the board. And, it's Christmas. It's supposed to be fun. So, number 18 goes here. But again, if you want to line them up, you don't have to number your boxes the same as I did. Just lay them out how you want to and number them. I'm just kind of giving you an idea of like how I wanted to do it. And just make it kind of whimsical. Because, like I said, it should be fun. 24 is going right here. And remember, it'll all be a little bit tighter too once they're glued together. Not a whole lot, but it will be somewhat. There won't be gaps in between. Then down in this one is 20. And it kind of slides right there. Okay. Next, we'll do this down here. Next one is number 1. It's just going to go right there. Then we have number 19, which is going to slide here. Actually, no. 19 is going to go down here, even with the bottom of number 1. And we're going to have box number 4 in here. My original thought had been to just kind of have it glued together and hanging up, like no backing on it, but it's the first one that I'm like designing, and I want to make sure that it's going to be able to stay together and hang up on the wall. So maybe later on, like for Christmas, I'll make a different kind, but it'll look good, don't worry. I know it kind of looks weird with all the gold, but a lot of it will be covered up in just a little bit. Okay, then let's move up here. We've got number 9 that lines up here. This project has been so fun. I hope you guys are enjoying it too, because I'm having a blast doing this. We have number 13. And then, I can't even read my own writing. Box number 5. Like I said, I will try to do a diagram of this and either insert it like at the end of the video, or I'm not going to have something in the Facebook group that you can download. Then we're going to pop up here to this corner where we have number 7 is right here. And then we've got number 2, which is going to go here. And then we'll pop right over here. Underneath 11 is number 14. I know I'm bouncing all over the place, but just trying to keep it, you know. And here is number 3. It kind of goes in here to brace this little bit right there. I love this. I'm so proud of this. Okay, sorry. Number 12 goes here. But look at that, we're running out of room. Something's not lining up proper. Like I said, these things, it can all be tweaked, so not a big deal. We need number, what number's going here? Number 10. Really? No. Where is, I'm missing a box, I think. I think I'm missing a box. Let me see. I should have another, there should be another little one like this. Let me see. Did I put the wrong numbers on some things? No, it's number 7. It may have fallen. I'm not sure. Let's finish with this first though. We have number 6. And then, oh, I know why. This is number 8. And remember, it's the one I wrote where I couldn't understand what I wrote. See, that makes sense now. Number 10. God. And then we have number 3 that goes right here. So it goes this way. That is how I have mine set up. You can set yours up however you would like. We can tweak where some things are sitting. That's not a big deal. But that, in a nutshell, that is our advent calendar. Okay, have a good day. No, I'm just kidding. I was going to put like black on the background, but it was too dark, and I think I like the white, and we can actually put some decorative pieces down in where you'll be able to see them between the boxes. Now, what I want to do on this to cover up a lot of the gold is, we'll see that. Jeez. Okay, first, I know I said I was going to do this. Let me kind of get these back in place a little bit here. I will move my hands in just a second out of the way. So, they're not balancing very well. But okay, I will stop everything if you want to pause and take a picture for reference. Okay, that should be long enough. All right, what I want to do to cover up the gold is at Walmart, I found this really pretty, it's a brighter red, but it's not the brightest red, so it will go with this. I bought this cording. It's kind of sparkly. It's got a little bit of sparkle. And what I'm going to do is this is going to wrap around, hoping. I didn't count on this many of them hanging off the bottom. But I was going to wrap this around, not where the other boxes are, because it would not work. But I guess cutting it in pieces and fitting it around, well, this may not work after all. At Walmart, I also found a lace that really, really matches the Dollar Tree one, like really well. I was going to come behind with this and butt it up to it to decorate that way. But I'm wondering now, with so many of them hanging off the end, this does not like to ravel back up, to wind back up. I'm wondering, maybe we should, let me move this up a little bit more here so I can, maybe we should just put the lace, let me move this bottom row here for a second. Okay, if we just put the lace there. See, now to me, it's, all right, if we put the lace there, let's see. So, I mean, these are all moving around, so just, you know, pretend with me that this is working. Right now, let's see. It would look just like that. And so that, to me, that's just not enough. And the reason I didn't want to put the red all the way around, even though it would look gorgeous, is it's higher than the ridge. So some of these would be popped up, like off of the end. And I don't think that, unless, you know what, we could, okay, we could actually do that. We can go all the way around with the cording and use up double-sided, like the puffy tape, and we could bounce up the ones that are going to be on there, and maybe a couple on the inside as well, just to kind of, all right, you know, let's try that. Let's do that. Let's make a commitment. We're doing it. Okay. Now that I put all these on there, let me take all these off again so I can put the cording and the lace around. Let me just put them back in my little basket here that I got. Anyway, let me know in the comments below if you guys are working along with me with this, because it is just so much fun. And if you are in my Facebook group, which is Mrs. Izzy's Crafty Hangout, please share pictures. One of our subscribers, Diane, who I actually came up with this for, it was her request, she's been posting pictures and they're looking awesome. So please do join our group. We're still growing, of course, but I'd like to have you in right on the get-go. So, and we're going to get more stuff going. Hopefully, I'd like to do swaps at some point. Don't know if that's like really crazy. Probably is, but, you know. Anyway, let me get these last few off of here. Okay. Okay. Cording like this is really, it's not the easiest thing to work with because it likes to unravel. So what I did with this already, it always comes like with tape around the end holding it together. But what I did, I cut that piece off and I took my Fabri-Tac, and you definitely want to use Fabri-Tac when you're using trims like this. And I just put some on the end and I kind of made sure it stayed together and I let it dry. So it's kind of hard at the end and it's not going to come apart. Once I get it around, I will do it with the other end where they're going to meet. But, and don't, I used to always join things like at the corner, but don't, it actually works a little bit better if it's in more and they're not going to be seen anyway. Because then your trim will go around the corner nicely instead of like one piece this way. Yeah, it will look better. Okay, put that there. Oh, and this cording is just, it's Simplicity from Walmart. And I think this was like $3 and some change. I'm not really sure. But they also have, I mean, other things, of course, at like Hobby Lobby and Joann's and Michael's and things. But I just like it at Walmart. You know, it's Walmart is literally like 5 minutes up the road from me. Michael's is only like 7, but still, you know, I still think things like this are cheaper at Walmart. Anyway, back to our project again. So all I'm going to do, and this is pretty, like, it's pretty taut cording. I am going to first make sure this is cleaned off. from when I was using it this morning. Let me find a paper towel. So in case we need it. And something I've been doing in preparation for working recently is taking like a baby wipe, or they have at Walmart, they have like these big washcloths, they call them, back in the incontinence area. And I'll like take one or two of these out, or baby wipes, let them dry up, and then I use that. Well, I use it like to clean stuff down with, but then I just let it dry and I use that as my cloth. So it works pretty good, actually. So first, I think I'm going to go around this way. So I am first going to put a healthy, not overly, but a good bead of the Fabri-Tac. Like right up to my middle mark there. Maybe go over it again a little bit. Okay. And then I'm just going to line it right up with the side and push it up against the side. And I'm going to hold it there just for a little bit, just to make sure that the Fabri-Tac grabs onto it. Because, I mean, as you know, it does take a little while to dry. You know, I need to work on slowing down how I talk. I did good, because after I married my second husband, I actually moved to Tennessee. I'm just going to go around with this recording while I'm talking to you guys. I moved with my second husband. We went to Tennessee, where he was from. And living there, now I grew up outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So, first of all, I mean, you know, the South was a big change. But you don't have a choice but to learn how to talk slow, because everybody out there takes their time. And, you know, it can take like an hour to tell like a 5-minute story. It's funny, but, you know. But I did learn to slow down, and then he passed, and I got married to, I wouldn't say he was my childhood sweetheart, but I met him. He used to DJ school dances. The boys' Catholic high school had a dance every Friday night, and he was one of the DJs. He also went to the school. But that's where we met, but we didn't actually date until, God, we ran into each other again in our 20s. Then we broke up, and he had already had kids from our first marriage. I just had a bad first marriage, but that's beside the point. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. I'll try to edit that out. But anyway, we broke up, and then we got back. I don't even know where this story was coming from, but we got back together. Well, we've been married 11 years now. And I have never been happier. Don't let him know that, though. You know, leverage. And I'm just kidding. But it's good. I don't even know where I was going with that story, honest to God. I lost it. I have, in case you guys don't know, and my husband told me not to mention this stuff on screen, or in my videos, I have severe fibromyalgia, and it kind of messes with my thought process a lot. That's one of the reasons I was terrified to start my YouTube channel, because I can be talking and just forget what I was talking about, or like funny words can come out like not at all what I was intending to say, and so that is one of the issues that I have. So if I have a bad day, or if it takes me a little while longer to upload something than it should, to video something and get it up on YouTube for you guys, patience, because it's a pretty difficult thing to deal with, and I've been dealing with it now since 2004, so it's been a while. But yeah, like I said, he told me not to mention it, but I think you guys have a right to know, because I know when I'm just going to go all the way up here, so I'm not going to dry until I get there. I enjoy finding other crafters here on YouTube who have like the same kind of issues that I do. It makes you feel like you're not alone. And it's just good to see how they handle something, or, it's good. I think it's good to share, but, Anyway, I will stop talking about that now. Unless you guys want to know more, give me questions down below. If I can, I will answer them for you in a video. Anyway, let's get... I'm just going to go right to here for right now. And when you're cut, it's using a good amount of this trim. When you're cutting a trim like this, be sure to have really, really good scissors. I have a set of, these are my, oh, that's my noise making thing. These are my fabric cutting scissors, and I really don't like to use it on stuff like that because it's a little too harsh. And then I have my craft room scissors. So, and I also keep a pair of stronger scissors, which these are the better ones to cut something, a trim like this. But make sure that they're really, really sharp, because you want a nice, clean cut. And watch, this is going to be totally messed up, right? Right about my finger. My hand is shaking. Golly. Right about there. Okay. I could take a little bit more off. Not a lot, just a little bit. Let's see. This is where stuff like this, and I hope you can see what I'm doing, but you need some sharpness there. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some glue on the end like I did with the other end. Just a little bit. It's already trying to unravel on me. I'm going to let that sit for a minute. And I'm also going to hit the end of this end with some, so that it is ready the next time I go ahead to use it. See, I just kind of, just tap it down a little bit like that, just so it all stays. And then I just put it aside just like that and let it dry. Okay. All right, now the end is getting kind of funky. Okay, let me go with the rest of that. And it's going to be under a box anyway, but still, I don't care if you can see it or not. I like things to look nice, nice and clean and polished. Okay, so there's one. Now, you can leave it just at this if you like a lot of the gold showing. Like I said, I decided I wanted to cover up a good amount of it just with some trim here. And the reason I didn't put this down first is I want most of it to show. So all I'm going to do is glue it again with the Fabri-Tac, and just kind of go around this way. I can kind of push it under to make it look like it's underneath it, and all you'll see is like this little lip of gold, and I think it's going to look really good. So sorry guys, like I said, my throat is like really dry. So let me start with this. And you can use whatever kind of trims you want or you like. It's your project. So have a blast. Now normally I would put my glue on my piece and put it down, but it's covering a good amount, so I think it's pretty safe to just put. Again, you don't need as much as you had for this, for the lace. Trust me. I'm just gonna put a couple little rows there. Now, I know I said not to start on the end, but and again, you want to make sure that your end is nice and crisp. And with something like this, you can actually take a cigarette lighter and lightly hit. Yuck. I'm getting glue all over this. You can lightly hit the end with a cigarette lighter, and it will help to keep it from fraying. It's funny though, I can never find the lighters that I have here. But, well, actually, I used to smoke. I smoked for a long time, and I quit. Well, wow, it was 11 years last month in July. Oh, sorry, this month, because it is July 33rd, that's right. I quit smoking, and now I can't find any lighters. It's like, I know they're here, but I always knew where they were when I was smoking. That's for sure. I'm thinking, yeah, we might have to just, I can't just bring this around because it's all scrunched up. So I'm gonna put, let's see, put a little bit of Fabri-Tac right there. And I'm going to take this, kind of pleat it a little bit and bring it around. I am not left-handed, so hopefully this will not, hopefully it'll go. Okay, there we go. Then I bring some of it around. That pleat's coming out. I can always come back and fix it too. It's not a big deal. But I'm just trying to get it to lay down smoothly. Or you can even cut it and miter it. Miter your lace. I know it sounds kind of funny, but that is what I did. Hold on, let me get this down here real quick first. Okay. I didn't do a good job because it was my first time trying, but that's what I did with the corners on here. I just cut them and mitered it. So you can do that here too, if you would like. I think that'll be good. Okay, awesome. It is so, I am sweating. It is so warm. I think the last few days we've been at like 115 here. And our humidity has been up, which has been really just gross. That's why it was so bad when our air conditioner went out. I'm going to put a little bit right here. And these are little bits, you can always fix these later. But that's why we were like so, like, actually scared when the air went out. Not like, oh, got scared, but just like, okay, how are we going to keep cool with some of my problems that I have? I can't be in like excessive heat. You know, it was pretty rough, but at least, I mean, it got fixed the next day, you know, which was good. So, didn't have to worry about that for too long. Oh, and if any of you are also using Fabri-Tac, Edith, who I watch, she is scrapbooking with me. She found some bottles and some smaller tips that work great with the Fabri-Tac, and she's actually ordered some for her store. She actually has a brick and mortar store. And I'm going to order one. So if I really like it, I will let you guys know, and you can go and order from her. I know she tries to keep things reasonably priced as well, so I will let you know what I paid and how I like it. So hopefully, I have to check in and see when they come in, because I want to grab it before they sell out. Because believe me, I have tried different tips with glues like this, and it just gets stuck. And it's not good. And sometimes, like, I'm sure a lot of you probably have problems with your hands like I do. My hands cramp after a while of using this. So, I'm thinking, sorry about my arm there, big old fat arm. I'm thinking this should actually help with all of that stress on my, great, I just dropped the whole rest of it is down on the floor right now. About the lace. Goodness. I like the way this is looking really good. I will hold it up. I'll hold it up now because I'm going to have to bend down anyway. There. Doesn't that look good? I like that. And I can't, hold on. I can't believe that this lace is like so close to the one from Dollar Tree. And this, I think, this may have been a little over $4. I'm not sure. But just check at your local Walmart, you know, if you're interested in this particular kind. I just think it's great because I use the lace from Dollar Tree like a lot because I really, really like it. And now it's great because I have a bigger size that I can use as well, or along with it, which I'm pretty psyched about that. That's awesome. Goodness gracious. I'm trying, well, I only need a half hour, that's good. I tried to get as much, like with the numbers done and stuff that I could ahead of time, because I don't want this to be like a 3-hour video. So if there are some things that after we do most of it on screen, like that I can finish off camera, I will. And then will come back and just show you the finished project. But I'm going to try and do as much as I can in the video, because I know I prefer to watch videos that are like that, instead of just where somebody says, I did this, 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 and this, okay? Because it's confusing. It can be really confusing, because one person can mean like these little pleats, and they could call them something completely different, and then you have like no idea what they're talking about. Oh, and with Fabri-Tac Prepare, you're going to get it all over your fingers and your nails. But, as crafters, we know the risks to these types of things. Let's see. I said I'm not putting a lot. Like, I'm not putting a whole big bead of glue. Just enough to hold it down. Oh, I love the way this is looking so far. This is so cool. Okay. I'm not bragging on myself. I'm just saying how much I like this. Because I know that's rude to brag about yourself. So. And it's funny. Okay. Well, you guys know I'm on my 3rd marriage. I will be 54 on September 4th. And this is the first advent calendar I have ever had. It will be this one. So, I'm excited. I really, really am. And I'm just going to hang mine up, I am going to use, what are they called? From Scotch. The ones that, they come off the wall easily. See, Fibro Moment. I'm just going to use the picture hangers. To hang this up. I figure I'm probably only need one, because it's not going to be that heavy, depending on what you put in the drawers. But that is what I am going to use to hang it up. Probably 2 strips, one on each side. Oh, I can't remember what that's called. I can see the package, but I know you guys know what I mean. So it's all good. My last little corner there. Let me find. I will cut it right there. Okay. Command strips, that's it. I know you guys are probably yelling it at the screen, right? Peggy, it's command strips. Whatever. Anyway. Okay, so there is our first little layer here. Now this is sticking to my finger instead of the project. Something like this, you really need to let it sit and dry. But let me see. I can fix my corners a little bit later. But at this point, if you had some that were sticking up like I have right here, well, let me do it. It's really bothering me. Just put a little more glue underneath wherever it's sticking up. And if you don't want to get it on your fingers, you can use the tip of your scissors. And yes, I know they're my fabric scissors, but no glue is really getting on them. Go, and I think, let me see, this one may be okay. A little bit under here. Maybe I should buy stock in Fabri-Tac, like in the Beacon company who makes That might not be a bad idea. Okay. But I wonder if they have like a large bottle that you can refill small ones with. That'd be awesome. Anyway. All right. So there we have our first layer of trim. And I think it looks awesome. I am so happy with that. And I need to get, let's see, I need to get some foam tape. Let me put this away there. I'm trying to be neater while I'm crafting, so it's hard because I'm not, but I'm trying. Let me see where. I'm also trying to get things together. I got one Kallax unit like a week ago for in here, and I'm getting the big 5x5 one. I don't know when, but I've got to get stuff picked up so there's a place to put it. Guys, hold on. I will be, let me see if I can, okay. I will be right back. I gotta go find my tape. Hold on. Okay, I finally found it. I'm thinking instead of laying the 25 flat, we can actually pop that up. I think that'll work really good. Okay, and I am just going to put some of the foam tape. I wish I had some thicker tape. I know I bought some. I just can't find it. Ugh, I hate when that happens. I am just going to put some... probably just right like around like that. I may actually even double the thickness. I'm not sure. Just to give it a little more oomph. Oh, and this is the set. Oh, the other pair is here. The third pair is missing, but these are the set. This is the set of scissors that I got at Walmart. They are Westcott, and they are actually non-stick. And they're awesome. If you're looking for some really good scissors, I suggest those. So, I've had nothing stick to them, and I've been using them like with a lot of different things. So, okay, there. I'm gonna put 2 down the middle, just for a little support. Let me see. Okay, before I take those off. You know, I'm gonna take that paper off, and then I'm gonna put a second layer over this. This is the part that's gonna be all drawn out and boring, but number one, I don't know how to speed up a video, because I'm still learning the editing thing. And, you know, I've been, like I said, I think I said it before, I've been told by you guys that you actually like the fact that I don't really edit a whole lot. Because, I know, I like to see, like I said before, I like to see the whole process that people go through, and not just, you know, here it is, now it's done, you know, I don't know. But I will say, and no offense to anybody if they do this, it's my personal preference, but I don't like the silent videos either, where I see somebody like they point and, or it's all sped up. I have a problem with that, because I'm a visual learner, so I like to watch what they're doing it while they're doing it, and you can't, like, it's just hard to, you know, if you're hearing them talk and watching what they're doing, it's a lot easier than just trying to look and figure it out. But like I said, that is my personal preference. And that is that. That's all I have to say about that, as Forrest Gump would say. You know, if you guys don't want to make one that's this large, you could even, like, oh gosh, have the size of the boxes if you wanted to. I mean, it doesn't have to be this big. I just wanted something kind of substantial, you know, for mine. And I had my husband said that I wish you'd use more traditional Christmas, Christmas papers. I'm like, great. So there is a chance that maybe in like November, this might be a prize for a drawing. I'm not sure yet, but there is a chance of that. So be on the lookout. And while I'm peeling tape backing off, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you along for the ride because we're having fun. And also like this video because it really helps me grow my channel, like with YouTube's algorithm that they use. It helps me to get noticed by them. And when you subscribe, and you will subscribe, when the drop down menu comes with the little bell, be sure to hit all so you know every time I upload a video. And like I said before, I also have a Facebook group. We're just getting started, but it's Mrs. Izzy's Crafty Hangout, and I would love to have you there. We would love to have you there, where we're just to share, projects that I've shown that you've made, and just things that you're doing, and just have our own little community there of crafters. I think it'd be fun. I'm just putting a little bit, and I really should do glue stick, but I don't know where it is. So I have lost all like 5 that I have. I'm going to pull this over because I need to kind of get over this to make sure that I'm in the center. Cross your fingers. I'm thinking it is. Yep, it is. Awesome sauce. Okay. Now I'm going to take the little drawer out. Ooh, this is exciting, isn't it? Press that down really good. This is where if you have a bone folder, which you should have a bone folder, you can use it to press in, but something like this, I just prefer my fingers because I can get a little better traction. Okay, so now with our Christmas Day box, let me see if I can hold this up so you can see. It's just popped up enough to give it a little lift there. Okay, you know what? I am already at 45 minutes. I think I'm going to take a break because it's dinner time, and I haven't made anything yet. And I will either come back tonight, which it is Sunday, July 33rd, or I will get back to it tomorrow morning and get this up. But I need to go have dinner because I haven't really eaten today. Well, actually, I haven't eaten since like 4 o'clock this morning. So, all right, I'm going to take a break. You guys keep it going, and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, guys, I'm back. It is actually the next day, and I went ahead and I glued my boxes down, and as you can see, I'm hoping I can get this where you can see it, but some of them are raised up like I did on the middle one on the foam tape. So I have anyone, let's see, 2, 16, 13, 7, 11, 17, 19, 15, and 16, and 3. They are all bumped up. 14 and 12 are as well. All of these are on like 2 layers of tape. These are on 4, just to give them a little more height. And I also, in a couple of the empty spaces, I just glued some little holly berries. And I also, on this one corner, get it there where you can hopefully see it, I made this little tree, and I'm going to show you how to make that because I'm going to put one up here to fill this corner as well. Let me slide this out of the way, and let me bring this into the way. Is that how it works? And let me just brace that up there so it doesn't. Now it may fall over anyway. We'll see. Okay, so now I did these trees. I cut them out on my Cricut, but you can just cut out like a Christmas tree shape, or you can find something, you know, that shape to trace it or whatever. Mine are 4 inches high because that space ended up being like right about 5 inches, maybe a little more, right around in there. And I just thought the 4 inches looked really, really good. So these are very, very easy to do. You need a bone folder or something to mark your score lines here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them face up. And I had to print the paper because I didn't have any green of the right shade. So I just printed on both sides of the paper in my printer. And then I took an alcohol marker to cover up the white so you don't see any of the white edges. But it's very, very simple. Just take the tree and you're going to fold it over in half. Again, with the top side in the middle. The top's going to be a little bit fiddly, so. And then I just burnish my score line there. It's not really a score line, fold line we'll call it. Okay, I'm just going to keep doing that with all 4. And if you're doing one like this, you can put, honestly, as many trees as you like into this to make it as full or as, you know, bare as you would like. It's personal preference all the way. Okay, my last one. And if they're not perfect, you know, it doesn't really matter at all. So what we're going to do, now we have our 4 folded trees. Now I'm using art glitter glue for mine. All you're going to, let me put my, let me get my eyes on. Hold on a second. Okay. Just, if you can pick it up, you're going to take one. I'm just going to put glue, not a whole lot. It doesn't need to be a heavy amount of glue. Just a little bit in every spot so it will hold. Okay. Then you take your next tree and you're just going to line it up with the first one. The best that you can. Push that down. See, now it's a little bit full. And we're just going to do that with all 4 of them. And I think it gave a pretty good fullness that works on this project. You don't want anything too much. You don't want it to take away from the actual advent calendar itself. Okay. And sorry I went ahead, guys, but if I didn't, this video would end up being like 3 hours long. So I'm trying to keep them a little bit shorter. Then maybe people will enjoy them longer and they'll stay longer. Does that make any sense? I don't know. But put my last piece here. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to give those a few seconds there to dry a bit. Plug that glue up. And then to decorate that one, all I did, I just used, excuse my arm, I used just some different sticky gems. Some of them I get at Walmart, some are from Tuesday Morning, or some from Michael's, just wherever. I think it's good actually to get things from a variety of places, that we get a variety of items. Okay, and all you have to do is just decorate the tree a little bit. I'm not going to go crazy with it, and I'm not going to garland and all, you know, just some of the Christmas, that's all stuck together. Okay. Just some of the little like Christmas balls on it is how this will look. And tack them here, there, and everywhere. There is no rhyme or reason to something like this. You're just trying to decorate it up just a tad. Let's see. I'm going to be doing a project a little bit later this year where the trees will be very embellished, but that's down the road a little bit. And I wanted to ask you guys what you think. What you think? Yeah, what you think? What do you think about every Saturday being Christmas themed? whether it's like a gift that you can make or an ornament or some kind of decor piece. Let me know what you guys think, because that'd be a really neat idea to do. Okay. So things like this part is just a little tedious, but it is well worth it when you had that little bit of sparkle on your trees. And you can do, like I said, as much or as little. I mean, I wouldn't go overboard, but I mean, it's up to you. Like I keep telling you, it's your project. So let's get up here a few more. Get over there. It doesn't want to play right. Come on. There we go. You know, when I'm not filming, like, stuff like that, they never flip over like that. I think they wait, and then okay, let's make a fool out of her, you know. Okay, there's those. Aren't these blues pretty? I got these at Tuesday morning. I think they are from My Mind's Eye. The only thing, and I really like them, I think they're beautiful. The only thing is they have a tendency, I keep losing them. They keep popping off and sticking to everything in sight. So that is the only negative I have about these. That they just don't seem to like to stay on the packaging. Because believe me, I am finding like rhinestones, like these little stones everywhere. Okay, let's see. There, put a little one of these up here. Like I said, I'm just doing this one really quickly. I can always go back and fix it up a little bit later. Yeah, and these, I think these are by Bo Bunny, and I also got those at Tuesday morning. But it's good to have a variety. And like I said, yeah, okay, where'd that one go? Everybody makes them a little bit different and different size. You know, this one does not want to come and play. All the companies make them like different sizes, and that's pretty cool because then you get a really good variety to choose from. So, this one down there. Almost done. Just doing a little bit of pink. Let's see, I think I'll go with this pink. So did everybody enjoy Craftmas in July? I know I'm not supposed to be negative, I know. I had wanted to do a lot more, but being my first year, like, not even my first 6 months on YouTube, I don't think it went too bad. Little better prep next time, but I think it went fairly well. I'm happy. And we're getting this done, which is, I'm thrilled because it's turning out really, really nice. I like it. The whole advent calendar. I hope you guys are liking it too. That didn't want to use that one. That's good enough. Okay. So now that I'm just going to be keep switching things around here. Like I said, I don't have a whole lot of room to move in here. Oops. Okay. It is going to go up top here. Now with the other one, I had a little bit of a time getting it to stick. Your best bet is going to be to use a glue gun, but mine, I do not know where mine is. So I am just working here with my different glues. Let's see. This one's going to kind of be a little freestanding here. Okay. First, I'm going to get my Fabri-Tac. Mainly because going down on the lace, you need the Fabri-Tac to hold it down. And I'm going to put Fabri-Tac down this part. And then And that whole side. Let's see if that's going to be good placement for it. And then this one. It's just holding them in place until they kind of adhere a bit. And everything sticks down nicely. And get some more down here. Yeah, that in place. And glue strings. It's funny, it used to say, I don't know if it still does, but it used to say a glue gun in a bottle. And it's funny because it does leave, it leaves the strings with like a glue gun. It just hilarious, as my one grandson would say. Okay, and one more little bit under the top up there, since it doesn't have as much to stick to as the other one did. I'm gonna put it right here. I'm just gonna hold that down a bit. Oops. Okay, that's good. Alrighty, there is that piece. Then I think, let me pull it back down so it's, there we go. Okay, I think in the corners, believe me, if I had been able to round the corners, I probably would have. But rounding chipboard, you have to cut it and it's just not. It's not good. Okay, I'm going to take, I got these poinsettias last year in a Christmas and July swap. And I am going to put one of the white ones on each corner. So give that just a little something and to kind of fill that space in. And on my Fabri-Tac, it feels like it's clogged a bit. Ugh. And I should have done that before I came back on, I know. Get like a good glob. I'm just going to hold it there again for just a couple minutes. Well, not minutes, but you know what I mean. So what did all of you do last night? I hope something productive, maybe crafty. That would be fun. I made dinner last night and then I just got so tired. I said, well, I can just finish it tomorrow. Then I get a good night's, some sleep and come back and attack it today. So I am still honestly not sure of how I'm going to decorate the other sides of these. Like I said, I've got stickers, I've got chipboard pieces, I've got a bunch of bling and some ribbon, and we're just going to kind of play with it and see what we can come up with. Oh, my glue is going everywhere here. Okay. There. Let me do this one while I'm waiting, so I can maybe get them both done at the same time. Just remember, they'll just have to sit and dry. And, excuse me, Fabri-Tac does take a little bit to dry, but it holds. So, I mean, these are all done down with it, and they're not moving anywhere. So, I guess you could yank them off, but who's going to do that? All right, let's see. There are some other blank spots around, so let's decorate the backs of the boxes, and then I'll get to some of the empty spaces around and see what I have left after decorating. Because that's why I brought everything out, and what I have, I picked some of the pieces because some of them weren't right for it. They were more for like a December daily or something. So I have some different sayings and little different cutouts. And in here I have some chipboard. And this one. And again, I left all of the floral pieces. I didn't bring those out because there's enough florals just on the papers alone. And then I can use those in some of the other papers and make some other things. Let's see. Now, let me just dump those two. Okay. First one I want to do is the Christmas Day one because I think it's going to be an easy one to do. I'm going to have Santa. And I'm going to have the Merry Christmas word. And I'm not sure what to put down. I'm wondering if there's some of these that are, let's see, maybe shaped like presents. Let's see. I didn't look through these again. Oh, there's a good one. Rocking around the Christmas tree. How's that? I think that's good for Christmas Day. Maybe add some bling to it. And these are, let me get this out and see. Okay, hopefully these are chipboard stickers. They do have a paper backing on them, but I have found that I have a little difficulty making them stick to things. So I always use some glue along with the adhesive that's actually on the back already, just to make sure. So we will put him down first while everything else is sitting there. Okay. I figure my husband can fill this one because it's a pretty good size for jewelry or something, don't you think? I think that works. I think that works nice. He may think differently, but hey, you know what? Oh, shoot, I forgot to take the backing off. See that? Oh, my goodness. Anyway, I'm trying to stay in frame here, but apparently I'm not having a lot of luck with that right now. Okay, there's the Merry Christmas. Whoop. And any of this that seeped along the outside. Frankie, okay? Okay. There. Any of it that... I gotta take care of my dog, guys. Hold on just a second. I promise you I will be, if I can get this done. There. I will be right back. Alright, sorry about that. He sounded like he was having a little problem back there. Okay, let me put on my rocket around the Christmas tree. Like I said, I'm trying to stay in frame. Be easier without this. There's that. We'll move that up a little bit. Move this one down so it kind of fits right there. And then I'm thinking, should I do like a piece of like red bling right there? I think that would work. Yeah, we could put that there. Oh, here's my pokey tool. Okay. And I will get one of the darker red ones and put that there. And on the eye of the Merry Christmas, I will put one there to dot the eye. And for now, that's what I'm going to leave it at. I will figure out what else I would like to put there. You okay, bud? Okay, he's all right. All right, now, number 1, which is down here. This is one of them where we're just going to be able to peel it off with the Velcro and turn it around. And on this one, I'm thinking we don't need a whole lot on everything, just because the paper's already so busy. But let's find something. I'm not sure. Okay, I like the reindeer, but I'm not sure if I like him looking like he's hanging on the wall after he's been shot. I don't know. It looks, you know, the deer heads. Yeah, not sure if I'm liking that, but let's see. I don't know if I have anything small enough to fit on that one. So you know what? On that one, what I will do. Now stocking's like the same color. Don't want that. What I will do with this one. Let me see. What is this under here? I don't know. Oh, that feels like another chipboard piece. No, it's not. No. Okay, we can do a candy cane on that one. That looks good. Okay. This is all just going to be your personal preference with what you want to put, with whatever paper collection that you're using, and what you want to put on yours. But I am just going to be turning around and covering. I think what I will do, where's number 2? It's up here. I'm going to do a couple more, and I think what I will do is just go off and do them off camera, and then come back and show you guys what I did. This one has gingerbread on it. So I'm thinking I have some of the chipboard pieces that also have the gingerbread theme. I'm thinking if we put a couple of those on there, that might be really cute. To kind of mix in with the cookies that are already on there. Maybe like that, or maybe just one. If we have a word that would go with that. Like I said, these little ones they're kind of difficult to do just because they're so small. Let's see. Oh, I know where I have words. I just thought of it on the stickers. Okay, I am going to put that one there because I like it. Me. If you hear anything in the background, it's just Frankie. He and I both are suffering really, really bad today from allergies. It's our humidity is up here in Arizona, and for whatever reason, allergies are just so bad this year. I'm having symptoms I've never had in my life. So, okay, then if you have some seepage, just that. And they can always just use, where is one of mine? If it gets a lot out on your piece, when it's dry, if you, well, I can't find it now. I had it in my hand just a second ago. If you take one of the rubber erasers, it will get that. That's what they're made for. So take advantage. Okay, and here is the sticker sheet. All stuck together. There we go. All right, I need a word. A little word to go there. We could do holly jolly. It's in green, and it will show up. Now you can also take these and let's see. Let's do it this way. That's cute. You can also back these up on cardstock if you would like. So there's my number 2. And let's do one of the bigger ones. Let's grab this one, number 23. And I've got to find a place to get this girl with the presents because she's really, really funny. Let's see. Well, that's a little... What do we have? We have Merry and Bright. Which we could pop on there. And can you guys see what I'm doing? I hope so. Let's see. What else do we have? Actually, I think this might look a little bit better. It's a green one. It also says Merry and Bright. Maybe not on there. Well, you get the idea what I'm going to be doing. Just going through, picking out designs that I like and putting them on the different boxes. So I do think, again, to save the length of the video, I am going to pause this one more time. I am going to go and finish decorating the backs of my boxes. And I'm going to find some more things to finish decorating the board with. And when I come back, I will show you what I have come up with. So I will see you guys back in a few. Bye. Okay, I am back for the end of this video. I did what I could. I have run out of steam. I do apologize. But I am going to be working on this. And when it is completely finished, I will once again show you guys. It's kind of hard finding things to fill these little spots, but like I said, when I'm done, I will show you. But that is the project. I hope that you will craft it with me, or will craft it now after me, something like that. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video and the others that led up to it, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you as part of the family. And when that notification bell comes up and with the drop down menu, click on all so you know every time I upload a video. And please like this video, because that will help me show YouTube that people want to see me in their algorithm. And oh, don't forget to come by Facebook and join the group. There it is, Mrs. Izzy's Crafty Hangout. And hopefully I will see you there. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.